Hi everybody, my name is Scott Litke. I'm the creator of a new game that we're excited to be able to finally launch after more than 20 years in the creation process. The name of the game is Stickit. As I said before, we've spent a lot of time developing this. Many hours have gone into playing the game, and with friends and family we've had so much fun that we want to share it with you. So let's start out by explaining what's in the deck that you'll be receiving when you purchase the game. So in the box, you'll find the following. Most important, the directions and rules for play. Secondly, you'll get a scorecard. And by the way, these are also available by clicking on our QR code on the back of the box. You can get to our website where you can download and print these same items. Then the cards in the deck comes with 6 different colors. Stick-it card, double stick-it cards, back at you cards, draw cards, draw 5 and draw 2, and then also the quick tips, which will help you after you've read the directions to be able to remember some of the things that you need to know to play the game. So, first thing that you're going to have is a number of different cards in each color. We have zeros, there's 3 of each, 5s, there's 3 of each, 10s, there's 3 of each, 15s, there's 3 of each, 20s, 25s, and 30s, 3 of each, and the draw 2 card in each color, also 3 of each. Then, as I mentioned before, the different special cards, the Stick-it 1, double Stick-it 3, and back at yous 3. Stick-it is a fast-paced game for up to 12 people, 8 to 10 people being ideal, that mixes quickness of mind with speed of hand and a little bit of luck. Your ability to think quickly, play fast, and to be ruthless in your goal to win will take you to the top until others gang up to hinder your efforts and crush your hopes of victory. Strategy. Your goal will be to get rid of all your cards before anyone else, or at least to be left with a low number of points when someone else ends the hand by playing their last card. Each hand's points will be added to the previous hand's points, and whenever the group is tired of play, the person with the least amount of points will win. How to play. Begin by shuffling the cards in the deck to evenly distribute the various cards. Then deal 7 cards to each person. The balance of the cards are placed face down and become the draw pile. The draw pile is where you can get a card if you cannot play or when draw cards are assigned to you. Play begins once the top card on the draw pile is flipped over and placed face up. This new pile will be known as the discard pile. The person to the left of the dealer begins by placing a card on the discard pile that matches either the number or the color. But as you will soon realize, anyone can play out of turn if they have an exact match to the card on top of the discard pile. So, if the last card played were a red 10, you could play the following cards on that. You could play another red card of any number. You could play a 10 of a different color, or you could play a draw card of the same color, or the draw 5, which is wild, could be played on there, or, as explained previously, the back at you card. All of those cards could be played in turn. This one, however, could be played out of turn. So if it's not your turn and you have the exact same card, same color, and same number, you could play it out of turn and everybody in between would be skipped. If there are draw cards played, the next player will need to draw those cards, and the play continues from the player to the left of the one who draws. Adding on. This is important. As a draw card is played, if the next player has another draw 2 card, or draw 5 card, the same color or not, he can play that card, and the next player to his left will then be required to draw the total of all draw cards played consecutively. If 4 draw 2 cards are played, the next player will need to pick up 8 cards, and the play will then resume to the player to the left of the player who drew the cards. The Stickit card. The Stickit card can only be played by the player who is to draw cards. This is a hard card to get rid of, so pay attention. Play it when draw cards are played against you. Then, once played, that player can then require those cards to be drawn by another player, and that player must draw those cards, after which the play continues to the player to the left of the one who drew the cards. Whomever plays this card determines the color to be played next. Only the back at you card can be played on top of this card and counter it. The double Stickit card. This card can be played by any player in turn or out of turn whenever there are draw cards played. The player of this card can then require the cards to be drawn by whomever they choose, and the card number is doubled. The play then continues to the left of the person who drew the cards. Whomever plays this card determines the color to be played next. Only the back at you card can be played on top of this card and counter it. The back at you card. This card is my favorite. It'll be yours too. This card can be played at any time in turn. It's wild, but it's especially handy when draw cards are given to you, either by laying down a draw card, 5 or multiples of those, or when a Stickit card or double Stickit is played against you. If played, the draw cards then go back to the person who played the last draw card or Stickit card. Only one card can be played on a back at you card. That is another back at you card. Whomever plays this card determines the color to be played next. Ending the game. When a player lays down his last card, the hand is over. Everyone then counts the total value of all the cards left in their hand. The values are noted on each card. Add each subsequent hand to the last hand scored and continue by shuffling the deck and dealing again to each player as before and start another hand.